Gracias por escuchar REED-BBS.
REED-BBS, BBS. VASYL Lomachenko versus George Ferocious Kambosos. Sunday, May the 12th in Australia, which will be Saturday, Saturday, May the 11th, here in the United States for the vacant IBF lightweight title. Top Rank has announced there will be 2 additional world title fights as part of the Top Rank on ESPN American broadcast. They have not divulged what those 2 world title fights will be, but I don't give a damn. 3 world title fights on the same card, I'll take it. The war in the Ukraine postponed this fight back when Kambosos was briefly the man at 135 for like 5 minutes. But here we are now, better late than never, right? So must win for Loma and Kambosos. Like the game Monopoly, the loser does not pass go, does not collect $200, or any more major boxing paydays for that matter. Loma, 17 wins, 3 losses, 11 KOs. I repeat, 17 wins, 3 losses, 11 KOs. Champion at featherweight, super featherweight, and was an IBF title shot short of being undisputed lightweight champion. He got the shot against Teofimo and he lost. Tried to become undisputed lightweight champion. As underwhelming as Loma's pro record is, I'd be remiss in leaving out his 396-1 amateur record, including back-to-back Olympic gold medals. For a period of time, man, Loma was the absolute best fighter in the world, pound for pound. Now, the truth about Loma is somewhere in the middle. No, he didn't prove to be the greatest thing since the mouthpiece or sliced bread, but he was as good as it got for a period of time, which only the best of the best ever achieved. And he did it whilst giving away size more times than not. We got to keep it a buck on Loma, man. We got to present it how it was, when it was. And with that said, Pete Loma versus Gary Russell Jr. Loma's 3rd pro fight, no less. Peep that fight out. I tell everybody when they're like, man, what was the hype about Loma? Watch this fight with Gary Russell Jr. Peeping old Loma versus Devin Haney in his last fight. Peep the last 6 rounds of Loma versus Teofimo effing Lopez. Peep the KOs of Rocky Martinez or $1 Million Crawler. Those are 2 highlight reel KOs from Loma. Shit, while you're at it, compare Loma's bouts with Nakatani, with Richard Comey, and with Jermaine Ortiz to Fimo's fights with the same dudes. Go ahead. On that note, enter George Ferocious Kambosos, 21-2, 10 KOs. This will be yet another opponent Loma shares in common with Fimo, and yet another opponent that Loma looks better against. And I'm thanking myself in advance for that one. It's a disturbing trend, man, for me as a certified Fimo fan, but it's something that cannot be ignored. Igor Klimas, the official mouthpiece of Europeans East, also Loma's manager, he notices the same trend too and took it further, noting Loma's fights with Fimo and Dev compared to their title-winning affairs at super lightweight versus Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis. That's food for thought when you put it that way, comparing Loma's fights with Fimo and Dev to their own fights at a higher weight against Josh Taylor and Regis. Both Loma and Kambosos, bringing it back down, they was both offered a fight with Shakur Stevenson first for the vacant WBC title, and both obviously declined. Clearly, they view each other as the safer, more winnable option for the moment. Shakur over everybody, below 47. Shakur over everybody until further notice. Shakur picks Loma to stop Kambosos here. Jorge Linares picks Loma as well, possibly by stoppage or unanimous decision. Lennar said his belief is that Kambosos leaves it all in the gym. Basically called Kambosos a gym fighter, one of those athletes who's better in practice than under the big lights when the pressure and shit is on. Kambosos, man, the long and short of his career, it's Maxie Hughes, it's Dev, two times, and it's Fimo. That was Fimo's first defense post-Loma, and Kambosos got the upset of the year, upset the apple cart and the boxing world, taking the WBA, WBO, and IBF titles. But added to that, I forgot his sparring with Pacquiao prior to the Jeff Horn fight. But yeah, Kambosos, he probably lost to Hughes. He got dominated by Dev, and he was supposed to lose to Fimo. Fimo just shat the bed completely and utterly. Not exactly a positive legacy that Kambosos has laid. And other than financial, bringing in big events to the land down under, what is there? This will be the last big event for Kambosos. I'm predicting that. A cash out, basically, is what this is. Not to be an asshole, but Kambosos was never that good to begin with. Credible dude, but not a guy to be played cheap. Not the way he was by Fimo, but really nothing more than a top 10-ish dude in today's lightweight landscape. Let's just keep it a buck. He's a dime a dozen type of dude, and even an old Loma feasts on that sort, unless he's just completely fallen off a fucking boxing cliff. It's the only way Loma doesn't win this fight. His goals haven't changed. Loma wants to become undisputed lightweight champion. Doesn't know if he has it in him to achieve that. I don't know if he has it in him to achieve that, especially with Shakur in his path. But he's got more than enough to beat Kambosos, and do so impressively. More impressive than Dev or Fimo look versus Kambosos, that's for damn sure. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.